What is up, my brothers from another mother? Today's video, I'm going to address 4 requests that I've had for the same topic. I don't know if it's the time of year or what's going on, but there's a few guys that have requested a video on reinventing oneself. So I usually just copy and paste the requests or the comments in an ongoing Evernote for video requests. So I'll just read one of the shorter ones off, but he's basically going on about I'd like to get your advice on reinventing yourself because I'm separated from my wife and highly considering a divorce. Since I've been with my wife, I found myself lacking in motivation and energy. I've always been the type of man to be on top of my game, but I need some advice on how to regain that momentum and motivation. I'm not the type of person to sit around boo-hooing, but I believe that being successful is the best revenge in most cases. I'm pretty sure there are many guys out there through the same struggles as I am. I know you've always tried to do the right thing, and I'm trying to do the right thing with my wife, but she continues to downgrade my efforts because of her inner issues. Your advice would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's do this. So, actually, probably 3 of the 4 requests were from guys that were dealing with separation, divorce, or some parking brake. You know, the electric parking brake they put in these cars, I just wish you could and put it down, but anyway, that's what you get in today's world. The requests seem to be coming from guys that are going through crisis in their life. It's always like, you know, I'm stuck, and how do I get unstuck? So when you're stuck in life and you're feeling incarcerated, because that's really what it boils down to from the perspective of these guys when they're reporting the I am stuck, how do I get unstuck, how do I reinvent myself, how do I become a better version of myself, Rich? It's pretty straightforward and simple, and it's just doing shit that you love and not doing shit that you don't love. I'm going to kind of speak from the point of these guys that are going through these moments in their life where they feel stuck with their situation they're living in with their separated wives, and how did you get unstuck, and how do I reinvent myself? How do I become a better version of myself? Do shit that you like. Do things that make you happy, that put a smile on your face. It is quite simply the most basic piece of advice I can give you if you're stuck and you feel like you need to reinvent yourself, is just start doing things that you really enjoy and you love and fire you up and give you energy and don't drain you. I've talked about energy vampires in my other videos more than once, and I'll say it again because it's worth mentioning, that if you feel like you're stuck in life and you need to reinvent yourself and do something different, then just go and do it. You don't need anybody's permission. You're a grown-ass adult. You know, you have the ability to make choices yourself. I don't care if you're 20 years old or 40 years old or 80 years old. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop apologizing to people for choices and things you want to do in your life. You know, quite often as guys, we spend a lot of time making other people happy, especially women. You know, our partners in our lives, whether it's you're living with a woman or you're married or separated or wherever you're at that point in time. We're just conditioned. We're hardwired to try to satisfy, you know, this female and, you know, the female nature, this person of the opposite sex. So I'm a little distracted because I just finished getting an MRI on my knees from the hospital, and my old house, you know, my childhood house that I grew up on is in this neighborhood. It's like 2 seconds away from the hospital. I used to play in the cornfields behind it. I'll give you a little history lesson where I came from. You'll be able to see it over my left shoulder. I used to shovel these neighbors' driveways for $5 when I was a kid. I was like a 9-10-year-old kid. So this house on my left over here was my childhood house where I grew up. Kind of interesting. I haven't seen it in about 15 or 20 years. Anyway, back to my point. Stop fucking making other people happy. Start making yourself happy. And that's how you'll reinvent yourself. You will find ways, whether you want to start up a new business, you want to spend time with different people, whether you want to learn a new skill, just do shit that makes you happy. I made a list of things that I call a bucket list. Everybody's probably familiar with what a bucket list is and what it does. And I made a list of things in life that I want to. That's hilarious. They have a skating rink there still in the parking lot. I used to skate on that when I was a kid. Somebody playing hockey with It's a dad playing hockey with his daughter. Nice. Roads are a little slippery. Do shit that you like. Stop doing stuff that you hate. Do shit that you like and that you love. Not even like. Do stuff that you love and stop doing the things that you hate. Make a list. Make a bucket list of stuff that makes you happy and do that. Do less of the stuff that makes you unhappy. It's not a complicated equation. It's not that difficult. If you find yourself doing things that annoy the shit out of you and drain you, stop doing them. Only do things that charge you up and allow you to spend time around people that make you feel happy and enlightened, and you walk away feeling with a higher level of energy than what you had before you were there. That's really the best piece of advice that I can give you, my brothers, on reinventing yourself and finding ways to improve yourself. Guys are just hardwired to satisfy women. I know that some of you are going to disagree with this and what I'm saying in the video, but the truth of the matter is it's 100% factual. When you take the red pill and you open your eyes to the reality of society and the way that men have been operating forever, even though we think that, you know, there's a precondition, or the notion, for example, that everybody's equal and everybody can take care of themselves and each other. Men don't do that. We make sacrifices to take care of women and our children. And there's going to be women that are going to be watching this video, and I'm talking to you ladies. You need to chill out. Okay, take some ownership for your lives as well, and realize that men do work hard to satisfy women. It's a reality. Praise your men today. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Hope that added some value. I hope the cold hard truth added a tremendous amount of value and opened your eyes. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Smash the like button. Subscribe. It's the first one you've seen. And again, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I can't believe how many of you have smashed that subscribe button in the last 3 months. My subscriber count has doubled in that period of time. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I look forward to serving you guys more in the future. Have an amazing day. Peace.